Welcome back to Metal Planet, your hub for everything heavy metal and hard rock. I am Max Gray. It's already a new release week, so here's what's coming out for January 24th, 2025. The first release in this list is Between You, God, the Devil and the Dead by Avatarium. This Swedish doom metal and occult rock band was founded in the early 2010s. As a side project of the Candlemass bassist Leif Endling, he played on Avatarium's first two studio albums, but he left the band in 2017. The other band members have carried on, and the formation is still releasing new albums. Between You, God, the Devil and the Dead will be the sixth Avatarium studio record. While listening to the slow riffs in the first single Long Black Waves from this release, you can hear a similarity between Avatarium's music and early Black Sabbath. Bonfire is a German classic heavy metal and hard rock band that is known for its sound that features memorable melodies, grooving rhythms and mesmerizing vocals. In the band's catalog, there are rocking songs of course, but a number of ballads as well. In the 80s, Bonfire was apparently one of the most popular German bands on a global scale, alongside Scorpions and Accept. Over the years, Bonfire has toured with influential bands like Judas Priest and ZZ Top, and has played at the famous Wacken Festival. Next Friday, the members of Bonfire will drop Higher Ground, their first album to be released on the label Frontiers Records. On January 24th, two artists are going to respectively release a new solo album. The guitarist Ron Bumblefoot Tall, who played with Guns N' Roses during the polarizing Chinese democracy era, will release the album Returns. This record will span different music genres from metal to orchestral to blues, and it will feature high-profile guests like the shredder Steve Vai and the guitarist Brian May of Queen. The musician Dax Riggs, who was the frontman of the sludge metal band Acid Bath in the 90s, will also release an album, 7 songs for Spiders, his first solo record in 15 years. This one is inspired by world music, gospel, hillbilly, and proto-metal. The Ferrymen are a power trio that was founded in 2016 by the Swedish guitarist, songwriter, producer Magnus Carlsson of the band Primal Fear. The Ferrymen also feature the singer Ronnie Romero on vocals, who is known for being a former singer of the band Rainbow and the current singer of Sunstorm. Next Friday, the Ferrymen will release their fourth album, Iron Will, that follows the past 3 successful studio albums by the band. Music videos for the songs Iron Will and Mother Unholy were released to promote this album. While listening to those songs, you can hear that the band is going for a melodic and epic sound. On January 24th, 3 post-black metal albums by 3 different bands will come out. The first record, Kadath by the Great Old Ones, is inspired by the novella The Dream Quest of Unknown Kadath by H.P. Lovecraft. With this release, the members of the French band try to capture the terror and wonder of the Lovecraft story. The second album, Scorched Earth by Harakiri for the Sky, is influenced by the divisions and the crises that affect modern society and tries to convey the resulting feeling of an impending doom that faces humanity. The third album, A Pathway to the Moon by Unreqvited, will contain a cinematic sound that channels a movie soundtrack vibe. Labyrinth is a power and progressive metal band from the city of Massa in Italy. It was founded 3 decades ago and has for the most part consistently released albums since its formation. A fun fact is that the former Rhapsody of Fire singer Fabio Leone was the original Labyrinth singer. He sang on the band's first studio album under the stage name Joe Terry. Next Friday, the members of Labyrinth will release the record In the Vanishing Echoes of Goodbye. It will feature operatic vocals by Roberto Tiranti, the singer who replaced Leone in 1997. In addition to that type of vocals, expect some keyboard parts and shred guitar playing in this new album. A new extended play by the band Oni from Canada will also come out on the same day. It's called Genesis and will be the 3rd EP by this formation after the EPs Alone and Silhouette, which were released in 2019 and 2023 respectively. Over the years, you can see that the band had a musical evolution. In the beginning, this band played in a relatively aggressive djent style with harsh vocals, but the band has progressively adopted a more commercial sound and uses more clean vocals today. The songs in the extended play appears to have that sound that is more accessible. Genesis will be released on Ironshore Records, a label that is run by Jay Coney, the leader of the formation. Acoustic sessions will feature stripped-back versions of Thin Lizzy classics from the first 3 studio albums by this Irish hard rock and early metal group. This album will be a composite record. It will contain unheard vocals and drum parts from old recordings of Phil Lynott and Brian Downey, and it will include as well newly recorded acoustic guitar arrangements by the guitarist Eric Bell, who was an early member of Thin Lizzy in the late 60s and early 70s. Acoustic sessions will contain a stripped-back version of Thin Lizzy's well-known song Whiskey in the Jar, and it will be an occasion to hear the band's classics like never before. It's a good time to be a melodic death metal enthusiast. 2 weeks ago, the new The Halo Effect album was released. Last week, the new Die Kingdom Will Burn record came out, and next Friday we will have the opportunity to listen to The Rituals of Resilience, the new album by the Finnish melodic death metal formation Voidfallen. The members of this band put a lot of effort into the visual aspects of their music project, and they wear masks on stage. This is atypical, as most melodic death metal bands don't usually wear masks or makeup. Musically, the tracks in The Rituals of Resilience feature piano sounds and cinematic strings. Vukovi is certainly an interesting band from Scotland. Its name means wolves in the Serbian language. Although Vukovi is often described as being a pop-punk formation, when I listen to the songs from the album My God Has Got a Gun that have already been released, I feel that those tracks are more in the metalcore and nu metal vein, with maybe a little bit of standard punk rock elements into the mix as well. Having a female singer and sharing some musical similarities with the band Linkin Park, I think that if you like the recent Linkin Park album From Zero, you could also like the new Vukovi record. You maybe noticed that there was a small change in the format of this video compared to the previous ones. Instead of presenting every release individually, I have grouped together a few releases that are similar. It allows the video to not be too long, it avoids the repetition of similar information, and it's possible to cover more releases that way. This new format is a test, we'll see how it goes, and I will decide in the future if it stays or not. As always, let me know in the comments down below what albums from this week are you most interested in, and if you like to stay up to date on the new heavy metal and hard rock releases, smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for more heavy music related content. I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers!